Hello everyone, this is inseverett, and today I'm going to be showing you how to install Windows 10 onto a different computer from the one you use, and how you get the Windows 10 onto a USB to be able to install it on the other computer you have. I'll also be showing you how to get AMD drivers for that computer, and this kind of works for NVIDIA. You just have to go to the NVIDIA website instead of the AMD website to get the same graphics drivers for your graphics card, depending on what it is. And I guess that's it. Let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is you want to navigate to the Microsoft website and then click on support. When you're in the support section, you'll want to go to Windows, and once you're in the Windows section, you'll want to go to Install, Upgrade, and Activate. And at the bottom, you'll see a Reinstall Windows 10. On this page, you'll see a Microsoft Software Download website. You want to click on that, and it'll take you to a looking to install Windows 10 on your PC, and you'll download the tool. Once the tool is downloaded, it brings up it'll go to your download section, and it'll bring up this little dialog box when you click on it, and you'll just accept the terms and licenses and whatever they're talking about, because we all know it's crazy long and talks about stuff. And then you'll not want to upgrade your PC. You'll want to create an installation media for another PC. In this case, I want to do a 32-bit and a 64-bit because I'll use this to install it on multiple PCs. It's just multiple settings. So I do both so that I can take this wherever I go and have it. Then I do a USB flash drive. You can also install it onto a DVD so you can use it on another computer if you have a disk drive. I suggest using an 4 to 8 gigabyte USB for this, and make sure there's nothing on it that's important. And if there is, transfer it to your PC. So once it's finished, it'll say your USB flash drive is ready, and then you just, you can pull your device and you're good. Now in this case, I'm just going to show you to make sure that it's on there under my USB drive. So it's all there. It's good to boot. I don't have to worry about it. Now, as for the install process, you'll plug in your computer, make sure you go through the settings, and then just install it. I mean, that first beginning part's pretty simple. Then you'll want to get a product key. I'm going to suggest going to kingwin.net for the product key. It's pretty cheap. You'll accept license and terms. I'll have a link in the description to kingwin.net so that you can get one there. I'm going to do just custom install, and I'm just going to click next because this is a new hard drive. I don't have to worry about any of that. If it wasn't, you click on new, set it up on there. Now this may take a while. It could take anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes, depending on what you're installing it on. I happen to be installing it on a regular hard drive, so it takes a little bit. It'll then restart. In this case, you'll want to pull the USB before it boots, or you'll just get the install. If it does that, just reset your computer and pull the USB, and it will go to a sub screen like this. It'll wait. You'll enter in your account information, user or your login. It'll have you log into Microsoft account if you have one. In this case, I'm going to be selling this computer, so I don't need any of that. I'm just going to make it a user and continue using the computer. Now, in this case, I don't need Cortana, so I'm not going to set her up. So I just click Not Now. And then it kind of goes through this whole process of some creepy words that say, "Hi." And then it gets a little creepier from there and says, "We're happy you're here." So it's it's creepy for the setup, but it's going to take it a bit to set up your computer, probably about 10-15 minutes. And once it's set up, it'll take you to the main screen like this. Now, if you have a video card, it will take it, or actually any card, it'll take it a second to find the drivers, and it'll make the screen slightly smaller. So if you don't want it to go smaller, just go in and set it up. Now I switch over to capturing device here, and the first thing you want to do is check for updates. Now there's always going to be updates for Windows. No matter what install you get for it, it's going to have updates. So you want to go and check for updates and get those all installed. It'll restart your computer. I always go back and double check a second, maybe third time, depending on what's installed. So in this case, it has another Windows 10 version 1607 update that I installed, and then I restarted the computer again. I restarted the computer again just so I could do disk cleanup. Now in this case, I do a disk cleanup every time just to get rid of all the excess files that are left behind from installing Windows and installing the updates, because you don't need those previous versions. In this case, it only frees up about a gigabyte of space on the hard drive, but it's still a gigabyte of space that you can have for your computer. So I always, or 1.5 gigabytes almost, or a little over that. Wow. So yeah, it'll free up a lot more space that you can use for other stuff anyways in future updates. So it takes it a second. Once it's done, I suggest finding your drivers for your graphics card. In this case, I'm using an R9 380, so you want to install the drivers for your graphics card specifically. So if you have a GTX 1080, 980, whatever, go to the website, download their installer for it. And in this case, I just do express install because I'm not using it. It's someone else, or else I would do a custom install and make it my own. So I express install, and then I install the relive stuff and move on from there. So once it's done, you restart again. So after you've installed your graphics drivers, there's several other things that you can install onto your computer, but that is completely totally up to you. I will be doing another video on that in the near future on things that you should install when you first install Windows. So that concludes this video for today, and we'll see you in the next video.